Hello, Bam Bam. Have you ever felt like burnout is just part of the entrepreneurial journey? What if I told you it doesn't have to be? So, today we're exploring how you can avoid burnout and thrive both in business and in life. Welcome to Talking Business with Ritz. And if you're ready to grow your business without sacrificing your well being, this episode is for you. So, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and stick around. Our expert guest is uh, sharing powerful insights you won't want to miss. All right, welcome, Bam Bam. I'm your host, Ritzel Rectra, and welcome to our live expert interview where we humanize entrepreneurship by uncovering the human behind the title before the offer. So today's topic is a big one, okay? Avoid burnout on the path to success. So our expert guest will share her journey, her wisdom, and practical strategies you can start applying right away. All right. Okay, but before we get into the strategies, let's take a moment to uncover the inspiring story behind my expert guest expertise. Oops, I almost said her name. All right, how did she become such a powerful voice in wellness for entrepreneurs? So let's find out here in Talking Business with Ritz. All right, we are now in the Know the Expert segment, and this week we're joined by the incredible Cindy Meckler, a third generation spiritual healer, wellness coach, and mentor to women entrepreneurs like moi. All right, her expertise lies in helping business owners. I can't help. I cannot. I cannot talk and keep on smiling. Okay. All right. Again, her expertise lies in helping business owners balance their energy, mind, body, and soul to create thriving, fulfilling lives and businesses. Now, she knows firsthand what it's like to face burnout and come out stronger. So, her journey from battling anxiety and depression to becoming a sought after wellness coach will leave you inspired and equipped with tools to find balance in your own life. So, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Let's welcome Cindy Meckler to the show.
Hello, Ritz. Hello, everybody.
Hi, Cindy.
Hi. Thank you so much for such a warm welcome. How are you? So excited to be here with you on this Saturday morning.
All right, it's great to have you here, Cindy. Now, tell me, where are you located right now?
I'm in Los Angeles, California.
Oh, all right. That's why you're in PST. So I
Yes.
was thinking, well, why is 8 a.m.?
Yes, early morning here. So,
Good morning. Good morning. All right. Now, let's get to know you, the human behind the title. Are you ready, Cindy?
very ready.
Okay, let's go. Here we go. All right. Now, let's start with this first question. Who is Cindy Meckler as a person?
Thank you for the question. So, I am a mother of two, a wife, a full time entrepreneur, and a new dog mom to an Aussie
Oh,
puppy. Yes, he just turned 5 months, so a lot of focusing on just helping him develop and the training. And I also spend 80% of my time traveling with my daughter. She plays club volleyball, so I take my business on the go with her.
wow. That's the good thing with, having your business online. You can go anywhere with your family.
Absolutely. I love it. I can be there present fully for her while working in the background or on my off time on my business. And so it just gives me the best of both worlds.
Right. Now, what led you to become a mentor and wellness coach?
Yeah. So I've always been an ambitious woman. Uh, During my career as a full-time worker in sales in 2016, I was that person climbing the corporate ladder, always wanting to grow more and more in my roles. And
Mhm.
what I didn't realize is that I was always hitting a wall with burnout. And so in 2016, I found myself completely anxious and depressed. This was something that I had kept hush hush for 10 years because
Wow.
at that time, I didn't have anybody really to talk to about how overwhelming it was feeling to be then a full-time worker, balancing motherhood, a home life, and just being pulled in many directions. So um, I was already being treated for anxiety and medication for most of
Mhm.
my teenage years, and I was really aching for something more natural to help me with my symptoms. I have a background in working in the medical field for 12 years, so I understood how the body's ability to heal rapidly physically can be so important, but I didn't connect the missing pieces, which was the mind and the body connection as well. So
Mm.
in that period, I felt really burnt out. I felt overstimulated, dysregulated, and I had no idea these things were happening because I didn't understand them. There weren't names to be put to them. I just know that I was really uninspired. I felt a lot of guilt and shame for not being a present, happy mom. And that weighed really heavy then.
Wow. That is interesting to know. Imagine 10 years, no?
Mhm.
That's very long time for you to, yeah, to find a way, natural way to actually get out of that situation. And now you are an entrepreneur. Wow.
Yeah, now I'm fueled by our mission, by what we love to do, and it's something that I don't have to constantly be taking a break from. It's something that I can love, and it fuels my creativity, and I could go on and on.
Yeah, exactly. Now, what's one powerful lesson you learned early that you think every entrepreneur should know?
And if it isn't so many, the most important one I would say down the path to growing and being a successful entrepreneur and running a business, you want to prioritize and take care of yourself. Most of the time, we focus on putting time and energy into the business and building it out. However, the most important part is you, making sure that you are completely aligned with your values, what you're building, so you that can continue refueling yourself spiritually, energetically, mentally, because that's all of that is going to pull from you. So, whether you're beginning or growing, it's important to really prioritize yourself.
Right. So that's vital insight that you've shared. Thank you for that. Now, all right, Cindy, before we get into the deep stuff, let us have a little fun with a lightning round of questions. Right. So these are quick, light, and really just for fun. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Let's start. Here we go. First question. What's one word your friends would use to describe you?
Energetic.
All right. Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Black.
Yes. Maybe
Question.
one to two, depending on my morning.
All right. Now, your most memorable travel destination?
I would have to say Guatemala.
Guatemala. Interesting. Now, cats or dogs? Dogs, I believe. All right. Now, if you had to eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Oh my God. Just one. It would probably be a spicy seafood Thai soup.
Wow. Okay. Now, that's interesting. Okay. Early bird or night owl?
Definitely early bird.
Early bird. Now, your biggest inspiration in life?
Ooh, um, mm, my daughters.
Okay, no question about that. Now, biggest is what's your favorite way to unwind after a long day?
An afternoon walk with my husband or my family or my dog. And if I'm really, really tired, honestly, kicking up my feet on the couch and just time for me.
Right. Okay. Potato couch time.
Yeah, we don't get a lot of that. So when you get it, you got to take
Right.
advantage of it.
Right. Right. Tell me about it. All right. Okay. Now, let's say you are talking to your younger self right now. Okay. A little bit serious side. What advice would you give your younger self?
I would tell her to believe in her creative visions and her ideas and to channel her courage and her intuition because she will need it as she continues to grow in the direction that she wants to, and that will fuel her self trust.
Right. Looks like you're also talking to your daughter right now.
No, they're actually in the next room, but yeah, that's
Right. Right.
yeah.
All right. That was awesome. That was awesome. Thank you for sharing, Cindy. I love learning these fun things about my guests. So, like, did you have fun, Cindy?
Yes, I like those. I like how you were just asking them back to back. So yes, Reds, love that.
All right. Now for the serious stuff. Now let's get into Cindy, into why Cindy is here. All right. We're going to transition. So, but first, here we go. Bam bam. Remember to like and hit that subscribe button and share this video as well. So, all right, stay tuned and we will be right back with the Learn from the Expert segment. Welcome back. Amazing fam bams. We are now in the Learn from the Expert segment, and now that we've uncovered Cindy's inspiring journey, it's time to dive into the tools and strategies she's mastered to help entrepreneurs thrive without burnout. Now, how can prioritizing wellness transform your business? Let's learn from the expert. All right, let me flash the topic. So, our topic today is three essential tips to prevent burnout and achieve success. But we know that this is a question and answer and interview style, so we will lead it to that. All right, here we go. Now, our first question, Cindy, is what are the biggest signs of burnout that entrepreneurs should watch out for?
Great question, Ritz. So the biggest signs that you want to watch out for is one, experiencing lack of sleep, dysregulation, and like you can't think clearly, as well as your body asking you physically or trying to get your attention or wanting rest. So this means waking up tired despite having maybe 8+ hours of sleep. This means not being able to think clearly. When we're dysregulated, we're not able to piece together or really function in a normal way, meaning what you could have thought about or problem solved 2 days ago, you're not able to do so because there's just so much pressure. You're dysregulated. You're literally almost in a freeze state and you can't seem to function. So physically, look at the posture of your body. Are you slouching forward? Do you have headaches? Is there tension in your jaw? Do you have or carry tension in your jaw? Are you gripping your teeth down tightly? Those are telltale signs that something's going on and it wants to get your attention.
Oh, the grinding teeth. All right. I used to have that when I was teenager.
Hmm.
All right, so that's insightful. All right, why do entrepreneurs often ignore these signs and how can they start addressing them?
I believe it's because we weren't really prepared for what to look out for. We're so focused on this is how you build a business, this is how you grow a business. And if you are somebody
Right.
who doesn't come from a business background, then there's nobody to really guide you to tell you, hey, this is what you don't do. This is how you avoid not burning out in your business, because you want to make sure that you stay passionate about what you do, that your creativity is nourished, because that's very important in the way that you're going to share your business and your business ideas with the world. So it's
Mhm.
important to be able to actually stick a roadmap, whether you're growing or starting your business, and say, hey, these things are essential to make sure you stay aligned and feel fulfilled in your business on your way to starting or growing it.
Right. Very interesting. We do really sometimes ignore them. Sometimes it just becomes normal. This kind of signs, right? It becomes normal to us. Oh, okay, that one. Never mind. It's just it.
Absolutely. We actually normalize that, right? Like the
Yeah.
push and just pushing yourself will lead to burnout. So you want to make sure that you pour back into yourself. There's a way that you can create a balance of both so you can be able to have a sustainable business.
Right. Now, what role does wellness play in enhancing creativity and sustained business growth?
Great question. When you prioritize your wellness on a mind, body, and soul perspective, you're actually rejuvenating your creativity. Right now, most businesses are ran online, right? So let's just
Right.
take social media for an example. You're not only a business owner, you're now a content creator. So content creation requires inspiration and creativity. So you want to be able to channel your creativity and share your business, your vision with the world in a way that feels refreshing, innovative, and inspiring, right? You don't want to fall into a robotic, almost automated kind of way, or have an online presence that doesn't feel authentic to you. So the reason why you want to connect with your mind, body, and spirit is because all of that will help fuel that creativity, will help you feel nourished also,
Mhm.
and it will enhance your creative process and the way you write and the way you piece things together. So wellness is absolutely a priority in your business.
Right. Okay, now thank you for that. Now, what is these three tips that helps to prevent burnout?
So three tips that are going to help you prevent burnout is when you prioritize yourself before reaching for your phone in the morning, before opening
Mhm.
up your emails, you're going to create a practice that I like to call a wholeness reset practice. If you're a
Mhm.
busy entrepreneur, chances are you're not spending a lot of time pouring back into yourself. If you're busy having clients back to back, that's the first thing probably to check in your mornings or catching up on your email. So what we want to do is shift that for a moment and put the prioritization back on you, meaning you want to create a roadmap that's going to feel intuitive for you, because everybody wakes up different, everybody has a different schedule. So you want to first make sure that you create something that's going to feel aligned for you in the morning, and it doesn't have to be long. Your spiritual practice or your mindfulness practice doesn't have to be something where you're carving out 1 to 2 hours. We want to
Mhm.
sprinkle time frames into your day to day. So that might look like waking up maybe 30, 45 minutes before jumping into your either day to day or before your client work, where you have a reset with yourself and you
Mhm.
nurture your soul. You nurture that creator in you and says, what is my body asking for me today? How can I connect with myself at a deeper level before opening up myself to take on my client work, to do the behind the scenes in my business? Yeah.
Right. Absolutely, Cindy. Now, for those feeling overwhelmed, what's one small practical step they can take, like today?
If you're feeling overwhelmed right now and you're like, oh, that I just cannot take on another thing, what you can do right
Right.
now is give yourself a quick reset. You can do this in different practical ways. My favorite one is take 5 minutes to yourself in a space, especially if you're like around others or if you're somebody who has a busy household. Go to the bathroom, go to your room, and take a quick mindful breath reset. breath can help you so much. Just give your mind a quick reset and it'll help you come back into your body. Most of the times we're on overdrive in our body, so there's a disconnect that can happen there. So you
Mm.
want to breathe the life force energy back into your body. Another thing that you can do is, if you have more time, take 20 minutes off. Go out for a walk or sit in your front yard, and I want you to feel inspired as to what is that asking of you in the moment.
Those are such practical insights. I sure want to implement that. you know, when you're actually in the mood, I mean, in the zone, right, of doing your whatever work that you created for the day, right? It's very easy to forget about you, right? Like when you look at it, oh, the time passed by already, and then the sun is down, and oh, I forgot the walk. I forgot the walk, right? And you've been sitting on your chair for like hours and hours, and then you stand up. Oh my God, my knee.
Right, you're back and you're just like, ugh. Like at that point you want your bed. So we want to be able to create more balance throughout the day. If you're busy, start with a morning quick practice, 20 minutes, right? Getting your
Right,
heart rate over 150 beats per minute will help you maintain balance throughout the day and not hit like a dip at the end of your night.
right. All right, now let's turn to the audience and answer some of their pressing questions about wellness and avoiding burnout. It's time for our Q&A segment. Here we go. All right, welcome, Pam Pam, once again. And here are the questions I had gathered. Shift. And first question. Here we go. What's a common myth about wellness that stops people from even trying it?
Good question. Time. I think a lot of people think that they have to invest hours in their wellness or their spiritual practice, and that's not true. You get to create a wellness practice that feels good to you, because if you're taking on ideas or strategies that somebody hands you, it's going to
Mhm.
feel heavy. It's going to feel like, maybe I don't like meditating, maybe I don't like going for a run, so you're not going to put it into action. So you want to create a wellness practice that feels good for you. So I would create curiosity about what does wellness look like for you? And if you don't know, that's a great question to ask yourself. Maybe it's waking up and walking the dog in the backyard or throwing the ball for 10 to 15 minutes. It gets to be easy for you. It doesn't have to be this thing where you're jumping through hoops and you have to carve out 4 hours to focus on your wellness. No, you get to take it with you on the go in your busy day.
All right. Now we see people, right? Sometimes people just plow their way through their whatever is on their plate. Like they wake up in the morning and then push on, porch on, whatever is on their plate, like superwoman, without any boredom and all that stuff. How can they do that?
That's probably something you saw growing up. That's probably something that you normalized in your home because you saw probably your parent figures doing that, waking up and just go go go. I like to say most of our parents are the original entrepreneurs. They were business savvy. They wanted to do all the things, right? And so I think we saw a lot of that growing up. There was no time really for you, and if you felt like you wanted to take a nap, if you felt like you were just laying down on your bed watching the TV, it was looked as you being unproductive. So a lot of that comes from that. And so that's not really threaded in different cultures and backgrounds. So know that rest is absolutely abundant. Like you get to rest, and that's a way of you recharging. I've had clients who are on vacation resting and they're getting booked and getting clients. So it doesn't have to be you overproducing all the time. It's
Mhm.
something that we definitely want to be invited to unlearn as we continue down the entrepreneurial path.
Right, right. Now let's talk about boundaries. Next question is about that. Now, how do I know Right. How do I know if I'm setting realistic boundaries between work and personal life?
Yeah, great question. You want to be able to assess your day-to-day schedule. If you're somebody who hasn't implemented boundaries at all, I want to say start small. That looks like look at your schedule for the day. How can you
Mhm.
carve 30-minute breaks in between your client work? How can you take
Right.
maybe a longer lunch to be able to pour back into you? So you can actually separate your personal and work life. Also, the biggest one is how can you stop checking your computer emails at the end of the night when you've already said, okay, I'm clocked out for the day. I wrapped up my last client work and now it's time to disconnect. A lot of us have a hard time with that. So that's a big telltale
Exactly.
of like, okay, I'm not following through on what I know is gonna make me feel rejuvenated and be
Mhm.
able to continue doing what I love. So start there.
Right. Okay. Now, can I prevent burnout if I'm already working long hours, or is it too late?
You can actually prevent it. You want to be, if you're somebody who works long hours, 10 plus hours, you want to be able to pay attention to your body because your body is going to ask you for rest at some point, and you
Hmm.
don't want to be overproductive and completely on burnout because then it's going to impact your health. So if you're somebody who is unable to work less time, I would say, what does maybe if you work what does your schedule look like? Like if you're somebody who's able to work 10 hours one day, can you take a whole day off the next day? Or are you having a schedule that's constantly keeping you busy? Remember, you don't want to push yourself into burnout because then it's going to take you that much more time to come back from it. So see if you can tweak your schedule a little bit, see if you can shave down your client work in between days to be able to balance both.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. It's actually freelancing, right? Or online business. Long hour work. Sometimes when you have a lot of clients back to back, right? They love you so much they don't want to stop talking to you. Or you're laughing. Yes. Right. And
Cool.
you end up, yeah, what do you call that? Entertaining them. So,
Yeah. Having those strong boundaries with your client, I'm sure you love your clients, but it's important to be like, okay, like make sure you're mindful of the time and the time that you're putting into your work, not only your work, but your client work as well. You want to be in your best condition to serve your clients from a place of overflow. So if there's some of your favorite ones, you want to make sure you're like, all right, let's wrap this up. I'll see you in the next call.
right, right. All right. The next question: how can I? This is a question from my friend. Okay, how can I prioritize wellness without feeling guilt about taking time away from work?
This
Right.
is a great question because most of us experience this in the beginning, but I want to always bring it back to you and remind you that you are the biggest asset in your business. You want to make sure you stay, look at yourself as you're somebody who holds a lot of space for multiple things in your business. So you want
Mm-hmm.
to be able to remind yourself, you know what? It's okay to prioritize me because you're outpouring so much, right? So
Right.
guilt is very normal in the beginning. So when you're feeling guilty about taking time off, just be like, I deserve this. This is actually something that I deserve in my day to day because I know I am the most important part of my business. And you are. Without you, your business might not be able to function on its own. You're the brains of your
Exactly.
business, you're the
Yes.
operations of your business. So we want to make sure that you're feeling good and 100% before being able to service or take care of your work.
Right, right. Okay, now we have more questions, but in the interest of time, we'll wrap up our Q&A here. But if you want to add more, what else we have not discussed yet?
For
Right.
wellness,
Mhm.
I
Yeah, go
would
ahead. Go ahead.
I would say your wellness is not split between your physical, your mental, or your emotional body or your spiritual body. It's all interconnected. So when you're thinking about wellness, you want to look at yourself as a whole. Something that I want to offer you that's really quick and easy for you to be able to reset your mind, body, and soul bodies is
Mhm.
take a quick walk or work in the yard. If you don't have a yard, take a quick walk. If you don't have time to take a walk, see how you can ground your energy and spend more time in nature. Nature is going to reset you automatically, and it's not going to be in your awareness in the beginning of like, oh, I'm feeling like nature's calling me and doing that. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about breathe fresh air when you're out in the morning or in the evening. Find a practice that's going to feel aligned for you so you can
Mhm.
start seeing those changes in your day-to-day life.
Right. Thank you, Cindy. Your insights have been incredible. And this is a very, very informative episode. Now let's talk about how our viewers can work with you to take what they've learned today or what we've learned today to the next level. Here we go. All right. We are now in the Work with the Expert segment. Welcome back, Fantastic Bam Bam. Cindy, thank you for sharing your wisdom today. It's clear your approach is not just about preventing burnout, it's about helping entrepreneurs really thrive in their business and in their personal life. So, all right, let's keep the conversation going. So, remember to like, subscribe, and comment if you want to keep up with insights like this. Okay, now, Cindy, can you share how our viewers can connect with you and work with you to create balance in their lives?
Yes, thank you, Ritz. First of all, thank you for having me and for this opportunity to share these insights with you. If you are somebody who's on the verge of burnout, if you're somebody who's felt stagnant with your creativity or with your business even, and you're looking for a powerful reset, I actually have a offer here for you today. It's called the Reset Thrive, and it's a 4-week journey back into your body, your mind, your spirit. And what this is going to do is really help you get through the burnout phase by coming back and dropping all the shoulds so you
Mhm.
can create success your way in a path that feels uniquely inspired to you. So you can actually come say hello to me over at Uncommon Healing on Instagram, through email, and even in the comments here are the show notes, and just message me the word thrive because 2025 is around the corner. So we want to make sure you're feeling aligned, in love with your business, and that most importantly, you are the priority to the forefront of it.
All right. Now, thank you so much, Cindy. This is such an amazing opportunity for our viewers to level up. So you can contact Cindy via Instagram as well. The handle is here, Uncommon Healing. She is also available in Facebook. That's Cindy.Meckler. And also, she has a YouTube channel at Uncommon Healing as well as the handle. All right. Okay, now to my fam bam, imagine how much better your business and life could feel with Cindy's support. Hmm? Don't wait to take that step. Connect with her now. All right, now as we wrap up, Cindy, what's one piece of advice you'd like to leave our audience with today?
One piece of advice is no matter where you are or where you find yourself, you always have the opportunity to hit the reset button and start again.
Right, good to know that we have a reset button.
You do, it's internal, so just hit it.
All right, I'll take note of that. All right, now thank you for sharing such a powerful reminder. Thank you for sharing your heart and expertise with us today as well. And yeah, would you like to say your goodbye and something like
Yes,
that?
Ritz, it was such a pleasure being here with you today, as always. Thank you so much for your platform and for all the insight that you provide to everybody that's tuning in. Let us know how this episode served you, and don't be afraid to come say hello.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Cindy Meckler. All right, now coming up next in Talking Business with Ritz. All right. Now, we will be talking about the three biggest marketing mistakes business owner makes and how to fix them. So mark your calendars on December 7 at 11 a.m. Eastern. Make sure to DM me your questions to be included in our Q&A segment. And of course, do not forget, let me just remove that one, to like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. I am repeating, like and subscribe. All right, to my fan bams, our viewers, remember here in Talking Business with Ritz, entrepreneurship is not just about business, it's about the people and the stories behind it. So every story matters, including yours. All right, now if you enjoyed this episode, thumbs up. All right, give me a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe and so that you don't miss any future content. Okay, thank you for tuning in today. Until next time, stay inspired, everyone, and keep pushing forward. This is Ritzel, Rectra, and our expert guest, where is she there? Expert guest, Cindy Meckler, a wellness coach and a spiritual mentor. So stay safe, everybody, and stay safe and healthy as we continue talking business with Ritz. Bye, everyone. All right.
Hey, that was great.